Take two. SunsetSpeedways.ca. I'm here, Spencer Lewis, with Mr. Excitement, Chris Morrow, post-race after week number 1. A frustrating start to the night. We'll put it that way. First segment didn't exactly go the way that the 11 team was hoping for, but a solid recovery in the second 35-lapper.
Yeah, definitely. First one, we'll just wipe that off the map. Did a little bit of damage, not as bad as we thought. We were able to get it back together for the second one and showed the little steam that we had last year.
So that wreck early on, the incident early on, mostly cosmetic by the time you got it back to the pit pad and ripped everything off?
Yeah, definitely. I thought that there was some more structural stuff, but once we got back here, the boys got on it, and it wasn't as bad as I had thought.
So to come home with a 6th place finish in the second 35, it shows what this car is capable of. There's a lot of talent up here. I mean, is this the best field you've ever been matched against?
I tell you, it's just a different racing atmosphere. The 35 laps, there seems to be a little more, you got to get on with the program a little quicker. We dodged a few bullets here and there. I think that's what it's going to be every week, is if you can dodge those couple bullets, you're going to gain some spots and get yourself closer to the front.
I mean, doing the twin features every week, how difficult is that quick turnover going to be between the two features?
You know what, it didn't seem to be too bad. We had lots of time. We even got to go do a couple laps to make sure everything was fine and safe. It seems to be all right. The night was done at a respectable time tonight. Mind you, we were here pretty early, but even though what was going on throughout the night, it seemed to end at a decent time. I think the fans, got their money's worth and got to go home at a good time.
I mean, all things considered, it seems that Sunset really had a handle on what was going on this morning with all the trailers and the hundreds of people we had here. I mean, all things considered, it worked out pretty good.
Oh, definitely. It could have been pandemonium here. Things worked out well. Even with the time trials, some malfunction with the computer thing, and we managed to get through that, and everybody was pretty patient. Everybody worked alongside one another to get this show done, and I think it was a success.
To come out with this car with the newer clip on it, I know that the front end geometry is roughly the same from what you had at the end of last year, but still new parts of the car. Did you learn much about it tonight, having it in race trim for the first time?
The car itself was fine. It's just dealing with everybody out there. It's the first night of racing. Everybody's got a bit of rust on them here, there, and everywhere. I think things worked out pretty well. We started 28 cars in our feature. That's a lot to ask.
Yeah, you name another weekly division that's doing that on pavement right now.
That's a lot to ask for anybody, and it's tough to, go to the back. You're 28th, and you got to be realistic on how far you can get back to the front. And I think that's what a lot of people got to think about is, okay, I'm at the back here. Set a goal as to where I'm gonna should end this night, and we know now what we need to do.
Final question: How close do you feel this 11 car is to a feature win here at Sunset?
Oh, it could have happened tonight easily. It's there. It's just a matter of circumstances, I think. But there's a lot of good cars here that are in the same boat, and there's a good dozen cars here that could have their first feature win here anytime.
I know that you welcome back some familiar names. You got some new names on board. Let's thank the folks that make all this possible.
Oh, definitely. Morrow Electric, CRS Rentals. We got a new guy on, SN Diesel, Ernie and the boys. Plum Tech Plumbing. We got Hull Service Center. I think that's her all.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time out and talking to me. We'll see you back in week number 2 and see if you can't get the number 11 car to victory lane. There you go, folks. 6th place finish in the second 35 lappers. Mr. Excitement, Chris Morrow.